Good to go?
All right, everyone, and thanks for joining us again here at Billiard Livestream. We've got, once again, Mr. Evan on back in here. We've got one more match from him in a couple of days, but he is making a full weekend out of it. You might remember him coming in on Friday and shooting against Mr. Nelson. And now he's back playing Doug Arcadi. This is actually Doug's first time being out here, so look forward to a good match here. You got a little practice today before we started up. Both of them did. Actually, we've all been kind of running our mouths more than anything. 0-0, race to 21, 9-ball. Slop counts, I believe, and I believe that they are calling the 9-ball. We'll find out. That one may be slop allowed also. We'll find out, I'm sure, before this match is over with. Joining us in here in the booth, once again, Mr. Tim Miller.
Hi, everybody.
All right, looking pretty good for the first game. While we get this one started, also a little congratulations to Mr. Jason Sherman for winning the USAM Championship just a few minutes ago. We actually started a couple minutes late because we were watching the very end of that. Very impressive comeback from him. So again, hats off and a good fight all the way through. That's a strong field to work through, and Definitely did that job there. So 1-zip on this one. Evan on takes the first lead.
Oh. Oh, buddy.
Making sure that scoreboard's working for him out there. Looks like everything's working like it's supposed to.
Woo! Monster. I'm out.
See, once again, a few familiar faces. Tom, thank you very much for sharing that one out. Appreciate that. A lot of familiar names out of here. Jose, how's it going?
That's nice.
And Mr. Trexler, nice to see you out of the Scotch doubles yesterday. Even if we didn't tag you in the event, very, very insensitive of me. Right, first few balls down. They are playing 3-foul on this one. 9-ball does not count in the bottom 2 pockets. Pretty typical there. See a 7-ball side pocket shot here, and probably go ahead and push this one forward. A little inside English to get that to come back up. As usual, nicely done. Oh, ran that one a little bit far. We'll choose a different pocket. Oh, that's his bank shot all day here. 100 miles an hour. Play some bets.
110. Oh, what?
See?
That's what we get for trying to predict it.
Yeah, because he does. I don't know why he did it. He doesn't know how to shoot it that way. Tough cut here, much like a long, long spot shot. I was watching Doug shoot a little bit before, obviously before the cameras came on, and pretty good shot. This is actually the first time I want to say that we've been at a tournament before, but I don't think I've ever seen him shoot before, and he knows how to make balls. And he's already promised Evan that before this is over with, he's gonna 3-foul him.
Big bounce, 9.
He's gonna have a good chance at this one. All right, 1-1. Doug ties it up.
Oh, sir.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh, close. Almost finds that cue ball up into that top corner pocket. Bobbles a little bit and stays out on the edge. So he's got a hit on the 1. I don't think he'll actually try for a pocket on this one. I could also see him pushing on this one as well. And obviously, with that being said, pushes are allowed. Gonna get behind that 5-ball. Heck of a shot.
No time like the present to start that 3-foul rule that he was going for.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, he's gonna have to start on the next one.
Ooh.
Gets a little work out of his own on that.
Wait, you don't know that? Mike Sanchez. Sorry.
Favor returned by Evan on.
Evan might like the challenge of trying to three foul him instead.
Right. That would probably be the first time I've ever seen him do that. Or even attempt as far as that goes.
But has he been called out like that before? Or did that kind of light a fire under him for it?
I don't know. I can't say that I've ever heard somebody say they were going to attempt to three foul him.
Well, that's one.
So in three foul, for anybody that's not familiar with that, it's obviously three fouls. Has to be in a row, and whenever you have somebody on two fouls, you do have to tell them. Otherwise, that third one means nothing. Except that you get another opportunity to tell them they're on two fouls. Mr. Shane, he made a comment here about Evan's been getting a lot of action lately. Definitely played more than anybody has in this room and on this stream. And he's actually doing some work up in Georgia, so he hasn't been around as much lately. So he said that whenever he came in this weekend, he was going to take pretty much every available time slot that he could. He is not scared at all to jump on a camera and have the world see how hard he hits object balls. So he played on Friday. I was actually out yesterday, so wasn't able to do this myself. Playing today and tomorrow, not able to do it then as well, so he's back on Tuesday, and then he'll be heading back out of town, so we'll have to wait until the next time he comes out of retirement and works his way down here. He's taking a stab at that 9-ball in the corner.
Rails, baby, it's in.
Hit it. No.
Ooh, he's a long shot. If you're going to miss a combo 9-ball, that's about the way to do it right there. Taking a good look there. I believe he's going to shoot that one towards the bottom right pocket that we see over here. Make it easier to get that cue ball back up table. I think he's digging into that one a bit. Where she stops? Nobody knows. Oh, defense. Okay, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you just leave that sun ball if you're on the top rail.
Yeah, it's obvious now.
Hi.
Looking at Evan over here, he's laughing in the chair on that back wall over here. Pretty much like everybody else in the room. Oh, defense replayed.
Starting to feel like we're going to see a lot of that.
Right. Mr. Tim Brown, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a few days. Yeah, it's going to straighten out there.
Got me again.
But if it's slow,
Defense.
it might hide it.
Once again, a lot of laughter going on.
God.
This game brought to you by Comedy Central. Alright, good hit. They really are making some good hits on these. I have to definitely give them credit for that.
Combo cross side.
This actually looks like it's got room in that side pocket if he wants to play it that way. Nope, actually plays a defense on it.
And when they're trying, they don't get them.
We're too hard that way. That was getting ready to be one really nice shot. Like it was going to stay on both sides of that 9-ball, but you know, Evan does have an open shot. He's just going to have to run the cue ball around the top side of the table to get back down there on the 8-ball. Around the world, here we go. Oh, missed the shot. And leaves it on the rail. This is not a fun shot here at all for Doug to come back up to.
I want to play the winner or loser.
Oh, play the 7 on the side and let the cue ball go down and back.
Sure. That's a tough one to cut. Sit on that rail where he is. I call 4 rails. Okay. Had to go and play defense on that one. Good shot. Like speed almost dead on point. Let's go stream back out too.
Again. Yeah. Oh!
Just wait for it.
Defense.
Ah!
Oh, but this is a little straighter.
Long as 9-ball, man.
I think you got me.
It's hard to say if he can hit that one directly.
He can definitely see it, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it without having to turn it.
Yeah, I think he just has to bend it a little bit. Looks like he's going for a jump cue. He only has to jump a piece of the ball, so he can leave this one fairly straight.
I had it.
But if he hits it a little low, it should kind of walk itself down a little bit towards that 8-ball and still stay on that left side. There it goes. Beautiful shot.
Here's what. Okay.
So far, so good. He finishes that one out. I want to take a second look back at that jump shot that he did.
Please make it, but
Here, scroll all the way down. All the way down.
Shape, man.
Take a look at that jump shot. That was about as perfect hit as you could do right here. Meow. Yeah, keep those kind of shots up. It's going to be a long day for Evan. Dug back up, moves the cue ball in a little bit. He was over on the side rail on the previous one. Slows it down towards the middle. It just doesn't quite stop. Might have caught that one a touch lower than he wanted to. Pockets one ball out there. That's a hit at the one. I believe we'll probably see a defense here. Wants that to slow down a bit.
A little strong.
Peeks out the side. He's got a long shot up table. Good thing is for him is that if he makes it, that cue ball is going to come. Well, if he makes it or misses it, that cue ball is still going to end up back down towards the direction he is, unless he swings it out. Right, nice shot. It's on the bottom side of that too, and actually ends up with a very nice lead. Definitely know it's easy for one. Looking pretty good. 7 ball in the corner, and one rail maybe hits the second rail, come back across for that 9 ball. Hits that one pretty firm. Way further back out than he wanted to, but probably throw an extension on that one. Yeah, don't act like you're tall. Go get the extension. Yeah, I'd pretty much put money on the fact that he usually does make this shot, which is a very difficult shot.
And that's what happens when the announcers start calling shots.
Yep.
Evan, if you watch this later, you can blame that on him.
Oh yeah, he does all the time.
Oh yeah, Kim.
Dug out to the early 3-1 lead now. Well, that was interesting.
Alright, so let's see. I believe he's going to stay at the table on this one. Some players do, and usually not something that's always talked about beforehand because nobody plans to do it. A lot of times you do get the option on whether or not to the opponent
To steal that break.
can steal the break, or elect to give it to the same player. And sometimes that can be a tough decision if you know that your opponent just really hasn't always honed in on making a ball on each break or anything like that. A lot of times it's not a terrible idea to give it back to them. If you feel like you usually making that wing ball, maybe the one ball, a couple others, anything like that. If you're able to control that break and still pocket balls, you might want to go ahead and take it for yourself. I think one of the strong arguments there is that you can't win sitting down, so I'd like to go ahead and take it by default and keep the table time.
Down. Down.
Is that going to land by the side pocket? Yes, it is. 4 balls right down the corner, so not a whole lot he has to do with this one.
I hit the other side of the net.
Working this one around pretty nicely. 4 balls to go, and it looks like a full head of steam to get there. Yeah, position doesn't get a whole lot better than that. You can just stop the ball where it is.
Where's Pat?
3-2. Doug's still up, but only by 1.
Probably got Roscoe.
All right, 2 ball down. Got to look at the 1 ball, but has a little bit of distance in that combo with that 5 sitting in front of it. That's right, I forgot. They wanted to switch to the, oh, nice carom shot. See, a little bit of difference. They actually switched back to the regular Aramith Pro Cup balls instead of the tournament TV set. So our purple 4 balls back. Kind of a big fan of the regular colors myself, the old school colors.
Come on, 9.
Yeah, I don't really get the difference for the TV balls being better.
We were talking about that a little bit before, that it's a little bit more to do with accessibility for people that have like sight color impairments, color blindness, things like that.
Okay.
Because of the shades that show up. Because that purple would look too much like both the blue
2 and
and
8.
the brown and the black. So they throw the other one because of the shades that are in there. It actually causes easier to be able to see it by more people, I guess you'd say. Because if you've got, I guess blue is one of the common color blindness colors. And so with purples, blues, things like that, obviously does have a lot of blue in it, where Your oranges, pinks, those kind of colors do not. There's less people that have a hard time seeing them.
Right?
Fun fact for the day.
Question is did you pull that out the photo?
This is kind of like a Sheldon Cooper's fun with flags thing, but now we're having fun with balls. Colors. Let's go with colors. Two dudes in this room to go the other way. Ooh. Opportunity for Doug coming back. 5 ball on the side, 6 ball sitting over on that side waiting for it. Still wants that little bit of angle, so he can actually just roll this a small amount. Leave that angle for the 6 ball to get himself back out for the 8 that we see up there at the top left. Just to give that one a little extra pepper. Mr. Sean Lovett, thank you very much for the stars there. Appreciate that. And Doug lining up for a well-deserved 9 ball in the corner. Center pocket, no problem at all. And a great shot. 4-2. Doug keeps his 2-game lead. Miss Sophia Mass tagged over here. Pink Dragon herself, one of my absolute favorite junior players. One of the nicest young ladies I think I've ever met. She was out of the Scotch doubles tournament up at Mikey's place just yesterday, and they actually did really well out there. It's one that I hope we watch her on TV for a lot of years. There she is. Hey, Sophia. Alright, this is starting to look pretty routine here. Other than finding the correct angle going from 6 to the 7, the rest of it's kind of lining itself. We'll see him put a little bit of left English on this one to get it to float over towards the side. Back off one rail. Give himself a little bit of room so he's not sitting too close to the side when he goes to the 6, but wants to leave it below it. Just like that. You can actually put it on either side of the 7 ball from here. Just which one he likes better. He usually draws this one off, goes ahead and goes forward on that one because I'm never going to guess anything right.
Want to call where the 9 ball's going to go?
Not a chance. I'll say corner pocket on the 7-foot table beside it.
I'll take that bet.
Right there. Gonna need some odds on that bet. Oh, see, he's trying to get on the other table now. Alright, this is a tough one. And once again, Doug's over here laughing. 4-3 within one game.
That is last one.
All right, is that gonna be a 9-ball? He could take a punch at this one and still be able to hide the cue ball back there. I just have to go ahead and separate the two of them out. Did it come up high enough? Doesn't look like it. I believe he's got a full ball hit on the 1 ball, and yeah, without a doubt. Now his opportunity to separate these and put some blockers in between it. If he's queuing up that way, I'm guessing he's going for side pocket. Oh, looks like he might have changed sides, so
What I need is. Oh, 40.
defense attempt. Oh, look at this.
Owen sits it up there on the 2-ball.
What it is.
That's pretty nasty right there. That 6-ball is going to be in the way. He's going to have to, about where he was pointing there, but hitting it that far down, he's going to have to dig into that one a little bit and close that up. Could play it there, I guess, and go 2 rails. Yeah, 6-ball was huge coming from, if he was trying for 1 rail into that one. Nicely done. See a few of the North Carolina people popping in here. Mrs. Sharon Jackson, of course, my own mother. How are you doing? Nelson coming in with $100 on Evan on after he came out here and beat him up on Friday. Okay, we all saw it. That was a nice win there, Nelson. Great comeback. Uh-oh, that's trouble. All right, kids, speed kills. Five ball in the up in the corner pocket. Drip that one back down for the 6-ball. That was a good. I got a little straighter, I believe, on the 8-ball here than you might have wanted to. Try to draw that back. Ooh, got a whole lot into that one. Is he going to get out enough? Yeah, left him a little bit of a cut, but very makeable cut there. Nicely done. 5-3. Doug once again retaining that 2-game lead. Spin one. You got all right, nothing down. Open shot on the one ball. Needs to get a good position on this one. We see, oh, actually, that's the 3 down here, so it's not have to worry about the tougher shots until the 7, where that 6 is sitting. Ooh, I think he jumped up a bit on that one. Pulls that nicely over there for a shot on the 2 ball. You can see he can just come straight out in order to get onto that 3. Two ball down, 3 ball down here in the corner. Again, he's got a tiny bit of work here to do, because he does need to make sure that whenever he plays that 3 that he gets it back out. You see him jacking that stick up quite a bit there, but he does have to pull it out far enough for that 4 ball. Pours the purple ball down. I don't believe he got there, and it's stuck on that top rail. It's a difficult shot coming up here.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Look at this.
Five, 3.
All right, nice hit. Any reward out of it? It's going to bounce a little bit, and it's going to leave it very close to that pocket, but it is on the rail. Long stretch down there to get on that one. That cue ball is going to come off pretty hot. Fly ball may or may not be able to see that it's actually sitting right by the side pocket. We see the brown 7 that's over there, and that other one sitting right behind it. It looks almost like a shadow.
The red 7.
Red is a 3 ball. 7's brown.
That dark red? That dark maroon red? It's not the TV balls, remember?
Correct. I still call it brown. Not like Cyclops brown, like Skittles brown or anything.
Let's take a vote, everybody watching. What color is that 7 ball?
Yeah, what color is the 7? I have heard maroon. Obviously, I have a tendency to call it brown more often than not. I would definitely not call it red.
Maroon is a red.
A red. Okay.
More red than brown.
Okay, so you're just picking out like the one of 8 colors. You only had the small box of crayons.
Hey now. Not all of us can afford the 3,000 color set of crayons.
Alright, we got a brown. Keep them coming.
You know these aren't the TV balls, right?
No, but he can see it. Alright, so that's a little bit of a tough lead there. He's probably going to have to find an option B. Don't think he may try to cut it that far over, but that's a tough shot. I mean, he's got the A ball to help make sure that it doesn't scratch or anything, but could play it off of, if you want to switch to the side view. I might be able to play the carom, but he has to basically put a lot of top on it and hit it pretty full, so it kind of creates almost a little bit of bottom or center on the. Man, he hit that great. Oh, just make everything.
That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah, you don't hit it a whole lot better than
Yeah,
that.
so it was a little extra.
Nice. I know, too many buttons. Poor Tim over here. He's actually taking complete controls of the cockpit over here, and
Yeah.
I always love it whenever somebody blasts me about using wrong camera angles or they're not getting things updated, or
Oh, geez.
and then they get to come over here and try it for themselves. Lesson learned.
I don't think I've given you that much of a hard time about it.
No, but let this be a lesson to everybody else that thinks that.
Not as easy as you think. There are way too many buttons. Almost did.
Sophia. Tell me, at least she said maroon and not red.
Maroon is a red.
See, but she got the big box of crayons too, so.
All these fancy people.
That's right. All right, 6-3. Foxy red. All right, what we got? 1 ball down, 2 ball down.
Yeah, that's it.
Twirls that one's going to stay over there. And it did. Got a pretty full hit on that brown 7.
It's definitely a shade of red. I'm gonna have to walk into the room, grab the TV set 7 ball.
I agree with
which-
that, but brown is a shade of red.
Oh, brown is so not a shade of red.
All right, let's pull up Google Chrome over here and show you what makes up brown. Ooh, overcuts that one a bit. Looking like a winner.
Keep pointing at a block.
6-4. Back to a 2-game difference. And Doug's still taking control. Five. All right, shot on the, or at the 1 ball. And this is one that we would typically probably hide this one.
Used it one time already.
All right, so we looked this one up, and it looks like a little bit of everybody's going to win that one because it's actually considered, although it does say maroon, it also does say brownish red. So we're gonna call this one a tie. Now, if I go over there and get those Cyclops balls, I promise you, we will all say that's brown. But this is not the Cyclops balls, or anything like the Skittles.
Oh no, I was only calling this
Yes.
7-ball red.
This one I could see the valid argument. I just call it brown.
You're the only person I've ever heard called that 7-ball brown.
If you scroll up over here on the on this
Okay, yeah,
comment
you're not the
section,
only
there's some-
person because there was a person that agreed with you on there.
So now I just sent him a gift card to watch all of our streams for free.
Talking to us through the camera.
Let's see. So Doug is actually from, and I believe he is still. I could be wrong about this. I know he was from Gainesville. I
what
believe he
is
still
it?
is from Gainesville. Still, a lot of people in the area know him, and I think, matter of fact, even him and Nelson were talking about that they had to play like a week or so ago. So he may have moved to this area now, if he's playing on the APA Masters League. Can't imagine he's traveling down every few Sundays for that one, but hey, very possible. All right,
Rockets that one in.
Slow rolls that one around. And by the way, Sophia came back and said it is definitely not mocha choco latte. So she's been spending too much time at Starbucks. Watch out, girl. That stuff will stunt your growth. See, look what it did to me. I was supposed to be 7 foot tall. Here, I stopped at 6'1".
7 foot, maybe you could have played basketball.
Right. Barely even dribble a basketball. That is one thing that I was very much never able to do. Was even on a basketball team when I was young, but that wasn't going to work out. nice shot and leave there. Probably wanted to be a touch straighter, but he's perfectly fine there. You can actually slow roll it like he did there, which is a good way to shoot that one. Could have kind of punched it back over to the other side. I think it just makes it a little bit more difficult doing that way. Now, looks like he's going to go ahead and run this around 2 rails. I don't really like that one as long as it gets some legs, but you really have to stroke through that one, and he might have jumped a little bit on that and got that tip down a little too low on that one, making it so it didn't have the opportunity to run around. Is he a one-pocket player?
Ooh.
Yes, he is.
Whoa.
Big pocket, big.
I had one pocket to choose, but hey, go with what you got to work with. That's a nice shot there. See which place he lines this one up, sticking to around that first diamond. I think he actually went out just a little bit from the last one, so he's trying to get a little bit more drive towards the middle. Good contact with that cue ball, but the one ball ends up kind of on the wrong side a bit.
Oh,
Are not in.
That
Don't
in
believe
there?
that was a really thin hit. He had that one real nice too, and cue ball somehow or another finds its way into that far corner.
Safe.
You see where that 2 ball is towards the top left of our screen up there, and not going to be difficult to get on that or the 3 that's up the top right.
The bank that wants to.
Alright, so trick here is that 6 ball.
Yeah, I think he rolled a little far off that last one.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to be on the other side of it, so he'll run it down table and back up.
Catch a couple rails in
Guess I-
between.
Yeah, went ahead and played 2 rails on that one. I thought he'd probably just play 1 and straight back, but I guess he wanted to go around that 9 ball instead of taking a chance on running into it. A lot more room than what it looked like. And that 8 ball can go in that side pocket as well. He's going to want to get down on the lower side of it. The more the better. Yeah, so he's got to have to cut it in, let the cue ball move a little. See, it's not sitting on the point, but it's very much sitting close to it. And back to the top side of it. Almost perfectly straight in as it gets.
use my breakstick.
Out of the jaws, huh? Wow. I call mine. Yikes. Gainesville style, baby.
All right, now we've officially learned that slap on the 9 counts.
I thought
We're
it was gonna hang.
we're pretty sure he didn't call that one. And considering how bad Doug's laughing over here. I really like it. It makes it so much better whenever players come over, and I mean you do like for it to be serious, and it is still a serious matchup between the two of them, but it is nice whenever they can have a little bit of fun with it,
That's my.
laugh at themselves and each other. He's getting mad.
Oh,
Get in there, bitch.
I believe, as the flyer said, this is for 1,000 in the middle or 500 a man, whichever way you like to look at it. And so it's a little bit of cheese in the middle, but not enough to lose friendships over. All right, I think the pool gods and karma got him a little bit on that one as Doug gets his game back from the last one. Evan went ahead and conceded that 9 ball, obviously, with the ball in hand. Where are we at? 8-6. And over by that first diamond. Gets a little movement out of that 1 ball. Pretty decent amount of movement out of the 9 as well.
Good. All right.
A nice drawback on that one. Would have liked that one to come back, I believe, just a little bit more. 2 ball, it's a little tight, but it will go into the side. I was going to play the carom, so maybe it was a little closer than I thought it was. Combo 5 ball next.
Opts to play the defense instead. Going back for what he announced at the beginning. Gonna go for that 3 foul rule at some point.
Mm-hmm. Makes contact. Like he's gonna. Well, he's actually gonna leave it a little bit open for Doug to see plenty of it to make the ball. Still not a hanger, but very makeable for him. Slow rolls that one very nicely and leaves himself for that one on the side. Come right back across for that 5 ball. Touch of inside English so it doesn't get too carried away. And again, nicely done. Either stop where it is, or if he wants to get a little closer on it, he can go down to that bottom rail. It's just a touch of an angle. He can go ahead and just stop it. Again, player's choice. Roll it up or bounce it back out for 8 in the same pocket as the 7. Oh. Play the defense instead. Gets a good jump on it and gets a good hit. Overcuts it a bit. It's got a long shot down table.
Good news here is he doesn't have to worry too much about the leave because the 8 ball's kind of out in the open.
Yep. Let's go ahead and play this one in and be getting pretty close to straight on it. Puts a little bit of draw on it.
Or he we'll make sure he gets the
Nice.
leave that he wanted.
A nice speed, but it's actually going to want, it looks like it's going to want to go towards that 9 ball, cue ball that is. Yep, goes ahead and lays that one over there. Leaves himself a small cut on the 9 ball. Again, very makeable. All right, 9-6. Extending it out once again to 3-game lead, almost at the halfway point.
Oh my God.
Sit up.
All right, well, I think I'm the only one that sees that 1-9 combo up there. Cut shot, and actually got even a little bit of a built-in defense here. If it doesn't go in, that cue ball will go back down table. That one ball will come back out in the middle. This one misses. Might even get that one ball over into that cluster where we see that 2, 7, 8, 6 ball. Wow, it really puts a lot into that one.
Well, remember, 9 can go anywhere.
Yeah. It did, about 3/4 of the way up table. Nice 2-rail bounce there. Gets out plenty to make that 2 ball. Probably see him go ahead and just kind of center ball this one. Let it go ahead and maybe a little bit of top, excuse me. Let it go ahead and go down to the bottom rail. This side of the 6. Back up. Great shape. A little bit of an angle to come back up for that 5 ball. Once that 5 ball in the side pocket, can't blame him too much for that. Have to put that big draw on it, but it doesn't get it as high, quite as high as he wanted to. He may have liked just to go ahead and play that longer shot on the 6, leave that cue ball close to the side pocket. Brings in a little more than I thought he would have. Again, that 7 goes into the side pocket, so he can just one rail and back up a little past where it is now. Oh, don't want to do that. That is not one he saw coming. And with a pretty easy 3-ball run out here. Actually didn't put that up quite as much as he wanted to there, so he's going to run this one around a little bit. Bottom railing back up. Throw a little lift, spin on it so you can get that pretty straight. And very makeable 9-ball shot here. 9-7, back to 2 games. Keeping it close.
Gainesville.
Jump, huh?
Oh,
Jump!
I tried.
Tried to push.
Nice shot there. Good position on that 4-ball as well. Miss Victoria Wells, thank you very much for sending us a few more stars here. Again, always appreciated. And gets a little bit stabby on that one and results in 5-ball. Looks like it's not going to result in too bad of a shot, as that 5-ball did plant itself all the way on the bottom rail. Or really close to it.
We're about even.
Little double kiss and great outcome.
Where'd you learn that one? Marvel? Oh my god. That shot.
Doug has a
That's why I
pretty easy 1-rail kick to the bottom, but that's just making a hit. Could go up table and actually try to make a completion. But again, you see where that 6-ball is, and with that one being all the way up table, that's a hard one to call that you'd want to make it off the long shot out there. Kicks it 2 rails, almost drops that in. And it was getting ready to turn out to be a hell of a shot.
That rolls, man. Pocket instead of
Play the 5, let it run around a little bit. That 6 is all the way down by that pocket. Draw shot here for the 7. Forward. I think he actually had an angle to do that, but once again, here we are. A lot of inside English, spun that around nicely, leaves himself a good little cut for him. Pretty close to straight shot on the 9-ball. Brings that within 1 game, 9-8. Doug's still up, but Evan's right on his heels.
Oh yeah, wow.
no. Yes.
Should do it. Hey, 1-8 combo.
Don't you?
This is the 8-ball up there, and it's that cue ball back to the short side.
Yes.
Help from gravity there, but
I love showing.
no help from luck as we see that 3-ball is a jump shot away. Miscellaneous color 7-ball definitely in the way.
The debatable color. Debatable color.
piece of cake. Didn't know it was that straight. That was a great shot by Doug there. Drills that one in. Makes contact with the 5, but 8 ball's up there too. That's not 8 ball. What is that?
8 ball's up in the corner.
Yeah, that is it. Okay. See, the ball's tricking me from this distance now. I'm blind. I'm gonna say that's why I'm not very good at pool.
Scratch the side. Don't scratch the side.
One
I gotta
time.
find a pocket.
Almost.
Real close to being behind that point, but pretty open. Have the ball counter again. You go, Trooper.
I'll give it another shot. Not texting at the moment, so I can pay a little more attention. Worst part is when I try to click the balls in the wrong spot because I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Don't scratch his side.
Again, gonna flirt with the scratch inside.
Don't you do it.
Wow.
But it
I
is
gotta jump
behind the
again.
point. There's no
Gotta
more
jump.
open shot from there.
You better not do that thing.
I think I'm about to.
You don't do that.
Wow.
Come on, nipple. Come on, nipple.
Fans.
Oh shit. There we go.
I gotta draw it too.
Don't say. Stop it.
Great shot. Unfortunately, it didn't quite find its way in the hole, but that point was awful
Bad.
close.
Running bad, folks.
I know it's only about the distance of getting over about half a ball, but it's easy about that one. Evan back to the table with a potential 3-ball run out.
Oh, listen.
Oh.
The slow roll dime ball in. Game's all tied, 9-9.
Wait. I don't know how to. Dead. Ow. Oh,
Oh.
point. Out back row.
Almost able to put that 1 ball into the side pocket. Takes a big bounce off the side rail and gets back out. That's pocket ball.
Which one?
Okay.
6.
No. 6 is definitely still up.
See, still can't see. The miscellaneous code. Nope, that one's still there.
Eight ball.
Yeah. Watch him go in.
Ah.
1 ball down. Good distance for that 2 ball. It's gonna be. He's probably gonna try to play the combo up there, but you can see that it's gonna be coming at it at a bit of an angle. So I have to be a little careful on position here. Go ahead and chase that cue ball up a little bit. Let that 2 ball kick out. Misses the 4 ball. 2 goes back down table. It's going to come back out for Doug, and I believe it did. Doug's got a combo. So now getting off to a easy start on the 19th game.
What?
Sending everything everywhere.
Oh, not like this.
Oh!
I think I can. I
Oh,
think I
six ball
did.
drop.
And he got that 6-ball.
Even thought he had a chance.
Uh-oh.
But now, does he like that 2-9 combo or play the cue ball back across and get on the 3? Or try them all.
I mean, I'm going for that combo all day.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I like the way that he played it, trying to play the rail first, but a little bit close to that side rail, so he's got potential tough time getting back over across there, and may end up having to go a couple rails, and that leaves a 3 back to that 3-7 combo if he gets on that side. So plays that one a little bit slower.
Seems like nobody wants to make this 2-ball.
No, that one actually doesn't fit in the pockets. It's too big. It's a 4 3/4 ball. Looks the same size. It's just an optical collusion.
Because it's that fancy blue color.
Yeah, it's that one's more of a chartreuse. I don't even know what color that is.
Oh, God. What? Act like. Oh, fuck.
Looks like he's torn on whether or not he wants to play this combo or play it in the side.
I believe he'll play the combo. Gotta watch the speed. Rolls it nice and slow into it.
Well, as always.
Oh, that was definitely below his normal posted speed limit. Wow.
Might not have wanted that one to fall.
Oh, good hit. Is that going to get over there far enough?
Pretty good.
Like it sure did.
Hard to control.
Yeah, unless you hit it first. Oh! Oh!
What the fuck, man?
Once again, somehow or another, that cue ball finds that corner pocket, and
He's just got powdered.
In.
I think that's the same corner too. That one's been wreaking havoc on him for a bit here. So ball in hand, 3-ball run out. Better than average chance that Evan's going to get out on this one.
I don't know. Apparently, there's a comedy show going on in there at the moment.
Marvin's in there, so might have to ask if he's put on his clown costume yet and doing some juggling, running around in a unicycle. I can see him doing that. But he'd make a great clown. Play out one.
Would that be more like a mime then?
Yes.
Hey!
Ooh, yeah. And that one caught a little too far up the rail for that one to sneak in. Sure does. Doug retaining the lead, 10-9.
Back cut.
Oh, the back cut, yo.
All right, 250 on a comedy show. We're gonna have to figure out how to quantify that one. Does it have to be a good one, or just comedy as the way they know it?
Yeah.
Because Marvin on a unicycle, that one, I think that would do it for me.
One with the things go together.
Dude.
Nine.
I got a little bit tough on the 4-ball. Big cut there. We'll have to watch the speed a little. He wants to get somewhat straight, I believe, on the 5-ball.
He can
Speed
watch
was
the-
good, but did miss the 4-ball in the process. Let's switch names up here. Hit the update.
Oh, whoa.
Update. Hold on. Cameras. Unless you like that one. Uh-oh. wants that to slow down a bit. Ooh, catches the point. Yeah, it's a little light into that one. Comes rail first since that 7-ball away from that side rail. Doug's got a 3-ball run out. Let's be a little careful to make sure he doesn't hit the 9, or if he does, he just has to change the speed and how he's going to play it. May go ahead and play it soft anyway. Nicely done. Side pocket for the 8-ball and top shot, or pull it back just a hair. This is where I don't talk about the shots. All right, 11-9. Doug goes back to his 2-game lead. 10. Yeah, it's going to. I don't know. It looks like they're going to step out real quick, and but these see the speed they shoot at, so they'll probably take breaks about the same speed. Should be back any moment.
And like he announced, they take their breaks just as fast as they like to shoot.
Nah, we'll keep it like that. Oh.
Real nice jump shot there, but not much of a reward with the leave.
Again? Did I do it again? I did it.
Oh no, I can't run.
Wow, dude. Literally, hell, you can't catch.
All right, one more unlucky roll from
Do it again.
Doug. Hands another game over to Evan. Brings that within one game, 11-10.
Guess what?
Rolled around nicely too.
Yeah. Good for this. Work.
Woo! Oh, the bad one came out. Oh.
Evan sticking with that far side over there. Gets a lot of power into that break. Keeping really firm into the middle of it. Open shot on the one ball. Two ball can be a little testy, so he'll hit this one slowly about 3 rails. Super slow, didn't get a 3rd rail. Like a high ball on the side. a little room in between that 7 and 8, or he can draw back off of it if he wants to. Instead of connecting with 7 ball, slows it down enough that he's still got that 6 straight down, but he has to be a little careful in position here. So he may, if he's got an angle, he'll try to go ahead and cut that 6 into the side. I don't know if it's too far up or now. Let's see. It's on the back side of that, so he may have to go ahead and play that one down table and look for that little opening up there. Studying this one pretty careful, because even the small amount of angle that it's got going to push it towards that rail, so he has to be a little careful here. And I believe even he's seeing that he can throw it down there, get it to come off that side pocket, but looks like naturally it's more towards coming back up and heading straight for that top corner pocket close to where he's standing. Has to go ahead and play it forward. Doesn't get the English on it that he wanted to, but he can play it rail first. It would come out nicely for a couple rails and then back out to that 8 ball. Well done. And if you could put one more check in my column for getting something right. Alright. Nice shot for the 9 ball in the corner. Ties it back up. 11 all. Bet Dom's feeling a little bit more relief now that it's at least tied up. And Brian McIntosh, appreciate the shout out, and definitely a lot of fun for us over here. Learned probably more than I've ever wanted to know about this whole audio visual world. And roll this one forward a little bit for that 2 ball over there in the side. Gonna have to look closely at the angle he needs to be at that 3 ball. He's got a reasonably small window, but he's at least heading in the right direction to stay in that window the longest period of time. So nice job on that position play on the 2. Have to watch the couple rails to play here. That 9 ball seems to be pretty close to where it wants to be. Pitches that one a little bit thick. Gets a good roll out of it. It's not quite far enough over to keep the cue ball behind the 6. We'll see if he taps the edge of it and tries to get the cue ball straight across the rail from it. May try to get the timing down so 6 is still kind of blocking everything, and sure enough, what a great shot. He couldn't have hit that much better. Just like the plan, 5 ball in the corner. Big smiles all around the room again. Ooh, bobbled pocket. Got the position that he wanted on the 4 ball, but doesn't get to take advantage of it. Wings swings that one around, comes back down for a nice little angle on the 4 ball. Pretty much just top English. Can even throw it out a little bit if he wanted to. Bring it back up for that 6 ball. Again, nicely done out in the open. I would like to get that about where that cue ball is right now. Slow down a bit. It ran a little long, but he's got plenty of room between that 8 and 9. So once again, you can just slow roll it. That cue ball will start heading the direction of where that 9 ball is. A little low and inside to try to kill it. Goes ahead and brings it back across. I like the way he played that one. Doug looking to get his game back. 1 game up, 12-11. Doug retakes that lead.
For the job.
Doug taking a full swing at the break there. And funny how you get so many different types of breaks depending on the player. Some of them break with a full swing like what Doug just did there. I like it a little bit slower, a little bit more controlled myself. Some people are able to hit it much more firm and still keep that same kind of control. Playing a push shot here, getting that cue ball out and away. I'll leave it out in the open. Just a long distance. I wouldn't be surprised if Doug gives it back to him unless he feels like he can get that cue ball over there and hide it. Yeah, 2 and 3. And let 7 go ahead and take a swing at it.
Come on, Sanchez, do it one time for me.
Roll.
Evan with the defense. Takes the cue ball behind that 2.
Oh, here we go. Jump draw. Jump draw.
One ball's tough to pocket from there. Now you can go to the short rail and back up. It's going to push that 1 ball pretty open, go in that direction, or you can just try to bend around it and catch the side of that 1 ball. Looks like that's what he's planning on doing. Back up table.
Big.
Get behind that 2. It's awful close. I think that 1's open from there, just to the side of that 2 ball. Bobbles the pocket, ends up leaving him shot. I don't think Evan would have wanted that next shot anyway. Good shot there by Doug, bringing it back out. Plenty of room for leaving on the 2, and then is that going to find its way? Nope, but it is going to stay behind that 3 ball. Evan immediately grabs that jump cue. Time to go airborne. Ouch, wrong ball.
Round one.
Calling hand on the 2 at an open table for Doug to come back to. Anything called falling hand. A little bit of a missed opportunity from Doug there. Looks almost like a little bit of a miscue. Shooting the 4-ball. Left Evan with a pretty easy 4-ball, and Evan's got a good chance of getting out on this one. So this 6-ball, you see where the 7 is. I think she thought that he'd slow roll that, and I have no idea why I thought that.
I think he's going to slow roll this one, though.
All right, that's one for you. Okay, how many rails we going?
2. That's 2 for me. I'm glad you didn't ask me how many rails on that one, though. Because he lets the cue ball fly.
I would have started with 6 and worked my way up from there, but I had to keep that one under control and only go 4. It's been sticking over on that far side over there. I think it's about 1.5 balls, almost 2 balls out from the rail. Almost gets that 1 ball on the side. 2 ball finds its way into the top corner pocket. Don't know if that 1 ball is makeable.
I think it is.
Very much was, and it might go anyway. Open shot for Doug. 3 ball's got a window over there, but it's not the most open thing in the world. May even decide to go ahead and get all the way to the rail, but I'm sure by this point he's probably getting a little gun shy of the potential scratches. Placed a little bit lower, and that really dug over there to take it to that 9 ball.
Oh no. For the fans.
Oh.
Actually ended up, I believe, on a little bit of a bad line. It was kind of aimed towards that 8 ball on that one. bobbles the pocket, but still manages to fall in. Catching the outside of that. Makes him kind of straighten out a little bit. Cue ball didn't get out quite as far as he wanted it to. Ends up jacked up behind that 9-ball. Still going to go in. That was pretty far up the rail there. Quite far enough down, but a long shot for Evan to come back up to.
Get in there, Bob. Get in there, baby.
Evan's cue ball finds the pocket this time, and 5 balls in hand. I wanted that to come out a touch more, but I believe he's still okay here. Go ahead and take that one all the way down. Almost gets a little nudge on it. Probably would have helped him out if it did. Still a very makeable shot coming back up for the 7. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more trouble there. Wow. I mean, he really deserved that one.
In the pocket.
Oh, really?
Bobbled out.
That definitely could not have been any closer to going in.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Oh, you're not going to get back behind there again, are you?
I think he did.
This one's jumpable.
Wow.
Yeah, this one, I mean, granted, it's still a jump shot. You're still leaving the surface plane, but only about half a ball makes this one
And it's going
much,
in.
much easier. You can kind of flatten it out a little bit. And
You gotta give me
I
odds.
could see Doug pocketing this one.
Wow.
Doug's already shown that he knows how to use the jump cue.
I don't really want to say it out loud, but I really feel like he's gonna have this one.
Great attempt. They're gonna find its way. Oh, don't go in that pocket.
And that is
That's actually a foul.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, so good.
Isn't that spot up?
Yeah, I think Evan's gonna go ahead and give him that
I mean, you
one.
can ask the guy, but it was clear in the middle of the pocket.
But anybody's been listening in for a while, we have brought that one up.
Love it.
All right, must have felt bad. Those when you're breaking down the break cues. Now this is I mean it's your shot. You can treat it how you want to. When you're breaking down those break cues. I have a tendency to put any pieces left over, like in my back pocket. I'll throw it on the ground. I do not ever put it onto the surface of a table.
Took the lead.
And y'all are grown people, so you can put it wherever you want. But realistically, like that shot could have just cost him that game.
Nice for you to see me right
and it just seems to happen more often than not. One of the biggest is actually laying it on the table and putting it up by the rail
Complain.
and grabbing it off the table before anything comes back, and then all of a sudden find out to be a little surprised because you watch the shot just for a second and something comes flying back and hits it on that rail. That's a foul and it's your own fault. So I try to encourage people that's on any of the league teams that we're on to just take it, put it somewhere else. One of your teammates will hold it, stick it on the ground anywhere except for in a pocket on the table.
There it is. Harder to watch the shot.
All right. Well, wasn't able to make the shot. You see where that 3-ball landed, so probably want to find a little bit of luck for Doug here if he wants to pocket that 3. That is that's a tough hit.
Well, I think he's more so looking to try to pocket that 5-ball.
He may be. He has to watch which side. 'Cause if he's going to pocket the 5-ball, he actually needs, from the direction we're looking, he would actually want to try to catch the left side of that 3 if those two are locked on each other. Let's take a look. And it looks like they may be. He's going from behind it.
He's just going for the hit here.
Yeah, I agree. All right, good hit. Evan's probably just going to play it around it. Put himself in a defense, squeaks out the side of it, and leaves Doug with an open shot.
Hold it.
He's up there and
Hold it.
doesn't die quite enough on that back rail. Now that kind of a stretch and jacked up over the 6 if he wanted to trim what's our left side of that purple 4-ball. That can be a little tough there, so.
Oh,
Come
don't.
on, come on, come on.
Backed up. Oh. Backed up. Out. Don't hit it, don't hit it.
Woo! Uh-oh, the wound came out. Yeah.
See how it contacts? You see how
Yeah.
it contacts? Missed it. Out.
Two. Dang,
Don't
baby.
matter, I'm still up.
Push to a jump.
Done.
Unlucky roll there is a great hit. Almost pockets that one ball in the corner. Two ball finds the other corner. Reasonably open, but he does have to be a little careful on that leave on the two balls so he can get back down to that three.
Go, go.
Yeah, you can see it's only got an edge of the three to hit here, so he's probably gonna look for somewhere to hide it. Oh, don't scratch on him. All right. Nicely pocketed there. He's going to get a roll, and he did. going to follow that one up down to the bottom rail, come back over towards the side. Went ahead and played below it. A nice lead there. Follow that up to that 6th inside. And well played. Come down a hair more, but that's okay because it's not difficult to get onto that 8 ball we see over there. One 9 ball away from retaking the lead. Nice shot for Doug. 14-13. I think Evans had a quick lead a couple of times. He got the very first game, and then he got to 13 first. Other than that, been a whole lot of Doug throughout this whole match. See for the first time that I believe that's the first time I've seen Doug move to the far side, and so I believe that was a good choice. He might do a little bit more of that. As pocket several balls, has an open shot on the 1 ball. 2 and 3 are down. 4's down here by this bottom corner pocket. Other than the going from 6 to the 7, that's about the only difficulty he really has on this table. Probably wanted to be off the rail a little bit more, but I think he's okay. Yeah, that's not the only bad thing there. Is it kind of caused him to have to stab at it a bit more. Here's the shot we've got to be a little careful of, because you can see he wants to get in kind of a particular spot down there for get that 7-1 in the corner, but now with that 9 ball rolling over there, it's caused a little bit of extra. Who knows, he may try that 3 ball combo. No, it looks like he's going to end up with possibly a bank shot on the 7, which will kick that 8 ball out. It looks like it's pretty straight on the 7, so he might have to work it a little bit to get the cue ball over, move that 8, and decides to go ahead and try to cut it, and doesn't work out. So it's got a very makeable 3 ball out here. Yeah, I jinxed him on that one. Doug with his second opportunity here to get out on this game. All right, 15-13. Doug goes back to a 2-game advantage.
We're playing.
Doug's sticking with that far side break. Going up for a solid hit. Hits it. Got at least one ball down. Even one looks like it stayed open. Long way up table, but he's actually got a little bit of a bumper with that 2 ball sitting there, so a whole lot of different directions to be able to make that 2. Or make the 1, excuse me. Either straight in, a little bit of rail first, or off the 2. Gets that straight in. Hopefully that'll go on through. It did. And nice shot.
Oh.
See, that one's not it's super easy. May go ahead and backbank that the side pocket he's standing at. Over shoots it a little bit. Is Evan gonna have a shot? I believe he may. Great shot up table there by Evan. Leaves himself very nicely on that 4 ball. You can see the 5 sitting by the left side pocket. Ooh, bobbles that pocket. Kind of jumped up a little bit again on that one. That might have cost him a little bit of that stroke. Yeah, comes back. Another 3-ball run out. And probably like that to have come out a little bit more, but got it almost straight in. He can get about as good as where that cue ball is now. Right, just have to go ahead and just make sure to secure the shot. He's got a little bit of a cut on the 9, but nothing he can't make from here. Once again, sticking over to that side. Makes a ball on the break. Nothing real open. Be able to see that 1 ball. Nicely done. Looks like he found that window for that 2 ball as well. Good shot there, making sure that he took that 8 ball out of play, getting down and around the bottom of it. He wants that to slow down a little bit. Lurks a little with that 8 ball, but they successfully outside of it. So, see if he force follows this one, try to get on the top side of the 7, so that's going to stay below it. I don't see him playing the combo, and I'm not sure if that 7 ball goes all the way to the corner. Oh. He's got a good plan for getting that cue ball back behind that 8 ball. Still leaves a long shot for Evan, considering he has to get back down on that 8 ball. Plays that nicely, but it's not going to come back down to the angle that he wanted it to. Get a little defense going there. That cue ball behind that 9.
Making
Looks
that.
like he successfully did that. Doug's going to come back with that jump cue. You really can't hit that much better. He absolutely hit that grain that just did not find its way in the pocket. Full rails and stays on the outside, and I think it's a pretty easy out from here.
Yes, was the ball in.
16-14. 5-7 race. Nice open break. Does have a swing at that 1 ball. Not the easiest cut in the world. He makes that one. 2 balls sitting up here at the top of the table as well.
Hey, one time.
Almost got lucky anyway. Doug's got an open shot.
Else.
And gets a little unlucky there as it gets a bit of a rub and doesn't allow it to fully come back out. See where that 2 ball is and get back into a little bit more of a defensive game here. Parks that right behind the 7 ball. 2 ball stays just past side pocket, making it very difficult to get to that one. Well, apparently he didn't think so. That was a great shot. So, taking a stab at that 9 ball. 2 ball does have a path up there. It's also got a 9 ball sitting in front of it, so let's see what Evan chooses here. But I think the run out's probably a little better and a little easier than trying that combo. Had to try it the Karam way. 2 ball goes back across. And nothing too easy there. Once again, I think we're going to see another defense. And that's successfully behind that 7 ball. Evan doesn't miss his one rail kicks too often, but did on that one. Thanks for that 2 ball down the bottom corner. Doesn't go. Evan does not have an easy shot here either. Looks like he got behind at 7 once again. That ball's getting bigger every time they shoot.
Because we can't decide correctly what color it is.
Right. And a successful hit on the 2 ball. Looks like it's going to have enough speed to come back down here and leave Doug not only an open shot on the 2, but a good angle to get back up for the 3 ball. We'll go ahead and play this one a couple rails. Zigzag that one around. This time it doesn't hit anything, so successfully makes it up. For a good shot there. And drag this one down that left side rail.
Easier.
One rail shot there. That was sure he wanted that to come down a little bit more, but still okay. He'll play some probably pretty slow. Get that cue ball with a little bit of inside English to head towards that left side rail. Going straight back at it. That was a little tougher that way. I'm not sure if he thought it was going to stop beforehand or meant to roll it out a little bit further. It might have just been the way that he caught the ball on contact. All right, great bank shot there. See the couple of options that he's got here between corner pocket from this view or that side pocket from here. Both of them are just which one he likes better. It looks like he's queuing up for the side pocket. Well done. Right in the heart of it. Moves up 17-14, 3-game lead again from Doug.
Cool. Might go here. I ain't right. Oh, boy. Drink it. Other one. Ah.
To stay in the middle.
Right, pockets of one ball. Two balls a little difficult to get to. One and five's out of the way. It might not be a bad one to. He's just gonna try to. Oh, he's just gonna play a push here. Looks like he was gearing up to go ahead and give that one a shot from the back side of the two. And with a really nice defense there, locks it behind that two ball.
Three ball.
Yeah, locks it for the two ball behind the three ball. That's what I meant. Jeez.
Got to get my jabs in before I leave.
Right. All right, that was one hell of a try, and he really bent that one around. Mike Massey would be proud. Yeah, I don't think that's the first time he's tried that one before. All right, Evan needs a few outs here. It's definitely getting down to that critical time with Doug only needing 3 games. Evan needs 7. That's a long way to go. It's a backup table for that 7 to go into the side pocket. He's even got a good angle to float it down for that 8 ball. So set himself up for success on this. Doesn't want to get too straight. Yeah, definitely wanted that one to come up a little bit more, but that's a makeable cut. Or bank or 3 rail or. All right, nice shot.
Wow.
18-15. 3-game difference. So from this point forward, he's got to get him 2-1. He's close to scratching the side, but does not go in. And let's see if we can tell if he's got a open shot. I don't think he's got an open shot on that 1 ball, judging by the overhead anyway. May decide to just clip that 1 ball, put the 1 on the top rail, let that cue go back down table. It's super, super thin. Or she tries to bank that 1 ball in the other corner. We might get a roll out of it, and still open, just a very long shot down table.
To the rail.
He's gonna get another roll out of that, isn't he? Nope.
Leave it.
Doug's getting a little bit of karma shifting his way. Spins out and around towards that 3rd rail, and ball looks like it's ready to go home. Ooh. Wipes his feet and goes in the door. 19-15. Doug only a couple of games away from sealing this one up. Bit of a little bit of a miscue on that one, so Doug might get another early opportunity. Doug likes to play a little bit more defensive on that one, but also knows that trying to play that one into that three was going to make it a little tough because of cue ball was going to want to go down table. And if he makes it, that one ball stays about where that three ball is now, so it was going to make that even tougher. That was a smart move. Something's gonna, okay. Cue ball definitely hit a rail. One ball hit a rail. Really good speed control on that one. And we're gonna play this one off the long rail to go back down there. Makes good contact. One ball does go in the side. It might actually lend to leaving him that open shot on that three ball. He stayed with that defensive mode. That kind of decision making is probably why he's in the lead right now. Because he definitely made some good choices throughout this match. Well, Evan doesn't miss too many of those. Does not get that where he had hoped it was going. But it does look like it might pass behind that four ball. It's going to be, I mean, that's going to be close. And definitely caught that four ball on the way. Evan with ball in hand, everything's out pretty good out in the open. Has to kind of watch it a little bit going through that 6, 7, 8. Other than that, wow, that's twice that Evan has miscued like that. Trying to draw it back one rail, send it back out to the middle for that 5 ball. Plays that one rail out again, making sure to take that 8 ball out. He doesn't have to worry too much about getting behind it. This one raises right by it like he needs to. A long way down the table and a good shot, and needed that 8 ball there. Doug with yet again another opportunity to get on the hill. Don't usually get this many chances with Evan. All right, 9 ball down, 2015.
One time.
Couple balls pocketed, but 3 at the last moment happens to roll in the way of that 4 ball. Everything else is wide open. So see if he decides just to push out on this one.
I've also rattled about 8 of them.
once again, nicely made, but not get that ball to go up as he wanted to, or maybe it didn't quite go as far as he wanted to. I believe he wanted that, maybe to shoot that 8-ball on the side, but kind of ends up in the middle. So a tough cut, starts pointing towards that side pocket for the cue ball. So this one's tough. Even the bank is going to head away from where he wants that ball to be. Gonna get behind that 9. Didn't. Leaves Evan with a little bit of a difficult cut.
Match.
Yeah, a couple of things you have to watch out for here. If he tries to use inside to make it a little bit easier, is the scratch in that top right corner. Puts a little extra inside on it to make sure it catches that rail, but probably made that cue ball kind of curve in a little bit. That's going to come back. The chance to get out on this game. This might do it right here. A little close to the rail. A very makeable shot. And that would be the ball game. 21-15. Doug takes this one down. As always, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching what all these guys had to offer. I'm going to probably play around a little bit in here for a bit, but we're going to go ahead and cut the stream. And for everybody that's out there that wants to come and find us, by all means, please contact us. We're always looking for new faces out here. Plenty of people around that play pool that have not come and joined us. We've had a few hundred. We want a few thousand. So by all means, please let us know. And until next time being Tuesday, y'all stay safe and we'll see you soon.